the Noggins and the Pickens and the Perkins.
Cash for the whole chain. Cash and demi-john. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the flies.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk, you can bicker, you can talk, you can bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk, you can talk, you can talk, bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
But the monkey coordinated trouble means people want to go, want to get up and go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 20, 30 miles from the county seat. Who's going to pitch that little bitty shoe fly work in the store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you get?
Not the Model T at all. Take a gander at the store, at the modern store, at the present day store, at the present day modern departmentalized grocery store. What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it? You can talk, you can bicker, you can talk, you can bicker, you can talk, bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why? You need a biscuit made of trouble. You need to put the crackers in the packet, You need a biscuit in an airtight, sanitary packet made of Cracker Barrel. Obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the man that's cut plug tone by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman, made it pretty hard. No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Go with the hard-set cascade demi-john. Go with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk can. Go with the tub and the pail and the tears.
Ever meet a fellow with the name, Hill?
Hill.
Just a minute. Never heard of any salesman, Hill.
Now, it doesn't know the territory. Doesn't know the territory.
But the bell's fine.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Well, the Cracker Barrel being obsolete with the Union biscuit in an airtight sanitary package of the Model T4. Just a minute. Never worries about his line.
Never worked about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a band-beat, bell-ring, big hall, great goat, necking up the rip roaring every time bullseye salesman. That's what's Harold Hill.
Just fine.
He's a fake man. He doesn't know the territory. No, what do you talk? He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man. He sells clarinets to the kids in the town, the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums, and the big brass picks, and the piccolo, uniforms too, shiny gold braid on the coat, and a big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make good yourself. Big trombones, no sir. They're the pigs, perhaps, and here and there Jews heart.
No, Franco's band, boys' band. I know how he does it. But he lives like a king, and he does, and he jumps, and he plucks, and he shines, and when the man dances, certainly bores. What else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly bores. What else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
River City. State line to Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes illegal in this state. What?
All right, if you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill. You really know Harold Hill? Never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's giving every one of us a black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive gets automatically tarred and feathered and rode out to see the limits of a raid. And they got 20. What'll happen to you?
But why should he get run out of town on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach them kids to play. Well, and to form them kids into a band, with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
You don't know one note from another, that's what's wrong with that. He can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'm going to catch up to that swinging two-bit dim-ringer, and when I do, I'll squeal on him so loud. Wow, Charlie, you're mad. Should like to be there and you catch up with that fella. Well, it won't be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill went and tried to sell those neck-bowed Hawkeyes out here.
Good? All aboard?
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Don't believe I dropped it.
Special chip on the shoulder, happy to be never been without that feeling.
Squires. Yes, I'm interested in a ring for Sunday, if you could accommodate me.
Then I expect you ought to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who is late as usual. Hey, Gregory!
Marcellus!
You old son of a gun, what in? But Greg!
Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill.
But Greg, what are you doing here? Why didn't you tell me you was a coming?
I didn't know I was coming myself. Besides, how'd I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got me a nice comfortable girl, Ethel Doppelmayr, boss's niece.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? Oh no, Greg, you're not back in the band business. I heard you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
Well, what happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
Now, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn idols, Greg. Besides, we got us a stuck-up music teacher here who will expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect, that's just what I wanted to hear. If she passes by this point her out to me.
I will. How you gonna start the pitch?
Same as always. Keep the music teacher off balance. And my next step will be to get this town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to invent some. I'll have to create a desperate need for a kid's band. Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlor just put in a new pool table.
They've never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. See you around, Morris, and don't forget, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Mr. Dunlop? Yes. Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you're not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you've got trouble, my friend. Right here, we say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a bitter player, certified. You proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spent with a cue in my hand are golden. Help cultivate more sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take a try and give an ironclad lead to yourself from a 3-barrel billiard shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a fault-line game. I say that they take and shove it all they pocket. I call that squat. First meet step will go to the depths of dag where dancing first. When this is wine from it, and beer from the bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pitchback suit. And listening to some big out-of-town Jasper, Jim's yelling about horse race gambling. Also, trot race, no way racer. Sit down right on the horse. You know, like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting all day in flat, making blood boil. Well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots and table. Pots that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away, so your young men will be frittering away. Good time, supper time, or time. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind. Get like school, screen door back, stay down. Never mind, pump. Keep off with his sister, and then it's Saturday night, and that's trouble. Oh, yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. Thinking of the kids in the knickerbocker shirt deal, you know, peeking in the pool, all the windows, that's where you got trouble. Folks, right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around the hall? They'll be trying out people, trying out Cubans, trying out tan beans, like cigarette beans, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up and telltale friends with sense. And one fine night, they'll leave the pool hall, heading for the dance of the army, liberty men, scarlet women, and ragtime. Jesus, still dragons, in your honor, off to the jungle, ambulance state, massive stereo. Rams the idol, brings the devil's playground, trouble. Right here in River City, the capital T, that rhymes with P, that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City, we've got to figure out a way to keep the young ones more ruled after school.
My children's gonna have trouble.
Mothers of River City, heed the warning before it's too late. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in a corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes out of Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation. Words like swell, and social, old man. Well, if so, my friends, we got trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T that rhymes with B that stands for fool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember those days, Plymouth Rock and the Golden Rule?
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Oh, we got trouble. We're terrible, terrible trouble. That age of 15, numbers, balls, and feathers, too. Yes, we got trouble, trouble, trouble.
Very nice. the lady over there is your sister, young man. Hello, Winthrop. Winthrop, where's your manners? I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I would especially like it very much if you'd come. Winthrop? Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name. He won't say Amaryllis because the S, because his list. He's ashamed. We know all about his list, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop, I'll bet he won't say it.
Thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis? Amaryllis? He's crying. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
It's not only because he lives. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to your mother?
No, dear. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do to him. I say goodnight to him on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it, too, or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
There, darling, don't cry. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'm an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my cross-hand piece?
May I play?
May I play my cross-hand piece?
You may.
See, without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
I know, Amaryllis, but for the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the right name in when the someone comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your cross-hand.
Now I may play my cross-hand piece.
Good night, my someone, good night.
Squires for his fine stereopticon slide. And to Ethel Toffmeyer, our fine piano. As mayor of River City, I welcome the River citizens to the 4th of July exercises set up for the indoors here at Madison Gymnasium at Council Weather. The members of the school board will now present the patriotic tableau. Oh, the members of the school board will not present the patriotic tableau. Some disagree about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watanyee girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle of my wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part.
Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Then a big parade with 110 cornets below St. Patrick's. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the three of every famous band. 76 trombos off the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds bringing up the light winds. There were more to a very shaky kind. There were copper bottom timpani and horse platoons. The ring, all along the ring. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons. Each bassoon having its big bad say. There were 50 pounds of cannon in the battery. Thundering, thundering, louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvise a full octave higher than the sky.
Have to make an example of him. Ringleader, you know. He does the gang.
Gee,
Let me get you. Hang around my oldest girl. His father's one of them day laborers south of town. You wild kid, you. Tagging down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't either tagged.
Don't you
We was
contradict.
just walking together, that's all.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you was doing, my little Gracie Senior. Now you stay away from the girl, or you'll hear from me till who laid around. Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning about this band thing. Over City Hall, 10 o'clock sharp. And I want that spellbinder's credential.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid, Professor. He's tough. He's got his gang waiting outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
Ah, gee, Professor, that's for the little.
I don't really need you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Nearly had it a couple times.
Perfect. You're my man. Do you realize that no one has ever invented a music holder for a marching piccolo player? No place to hang the music.
Wonder where I could get some wire from.
Look in your cellar, Tommy. That's where people keep wire. Tommy.
Yes, sir?
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Young lady, young miss, could you come here for a minute? Yes, you. Come on down here. What is your name?
Zanita, I didn't have any idea you were expecting to meet. God!
Zanita, do you know Tommy Gillis?
Well,
Tommy, escort this young lady home.
only accepting I'm not going to. I have to go to the library. God!
Tommy, escort this young lady home by way of the library. by way of the, candy kitchen?
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
God!
Well, Professor Hill, I must admit, you're a pretty bright young fellow. But you made a few mistakes.
Oh?
First, the mayor's the owner of that billiard parlor and that new pool table.
What was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor Hill. We'd like to have your credentials. We're the school board.
Academic certificates.
Nothing of the kind. We need letters and paper.
They can put up a bond! Wait a minute. What am I hearing? Say. Ice cream.
Ice cream, but I don't sing, young man, if that's what you're...
All right then. Talk then.
Down here, ice cream, talk slow, ice cream.
See, singing is only sustained talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir.
Ice cream!
Together.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, you are wrong. One of these men have hated each other for over 15 years.
How can there be?
How can there be any sin in sincere? Where is our good in goodbye, in goodbye? Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and mystify, tell me what can be fair in farewell, dear, while once eagle star shines above. How can there be any sin in sincere? Aren't we sincerely in love?
As soon as I stop. Good thing here, put your hand here.
Where?
Right here. Go up and down to focus it in. Watch the button in the middle because that's a record button.
I've
Just
got
go
some
up and
wonderful
push it.
characters.
Mr. Hill,
Professor Hill.
professor of what? And what college do they give us a degree? Harassing women on the street
Say
like
it.
a Saturday night rally in a public dance hall.
Just up and
Oh,
down.
I wouldn't know anything
If you
about
wanna
that.
get closer or
I'm a
further
conservatory
away.
man myself, Gary, Indiana. Old middle class about 5.
Even if that should happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go?
You want me to record now?
And another thing,
Doesn't it
Mr.
say
Hill, I'm not
recording?
easily mesmerized
Well, then
or
it's
hoodwinked to some people in this town.
Just stop
And I
after
think
the
it only
scene,
fair
that's
to warn you that I have a shuffle of reference
How
books
do
in
I do
that
that?
library that may very well
This way,
give
you
you
just
interesting
listen up.
information about you.
You just push the button in the middle where your hand is.
Hey, Gregory!
Hey, Marcellus, and don't call me Greg.
How'd you make out with that music teacher?
Scrumptious. Ate out of my hand the moment I tipped my hat.
You did? Boy, did you cut a swap tonight. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading the band. Just like when you used to imitate that band concert fella back in Jocelyn.
Yeah. Ah, kids, I'm in rare form these days, son. Just you keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? But it used to only take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
It does, still does. Takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh, no, Greg. You haven't added uniforms.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books. You don't know anything about how to be a professor.
Marcellus,
But you don't know one note from another.
I have a revolutionary new method called the Think System, where you don't bother with notes.
But in 4 weeks, the people will want to hear music. You'll have to lead a band.
Yeah, but when the uniforms arrive, ride. They forget everything else anyway. At least long enough for me to collect and leave. All this is a refined operation, son. And I've got it timed right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. And now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me.
You're gonna line yourself up with a little canoodling, huh?
Well...
Say, I can fix you up with Ethel's sister. Lovely girl. Sunday school.
No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of girl spins webs no spider ever. Listen, boy, a girl who trades and all that purity really wants to trade her independence for her security. The only alternative she will file refers to marching down the aisle, no golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir. For no Diana do I play on. I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss, how can ignorance be compared to this? I smile, I fizz, for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rage, for the virtue I'm too late to save. The sad but wise girl for me. Bright-eyed, blushing, breathless, baby doll baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. So to the young miss who keeps resisting all the time, she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir, why she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. I flinch, I shy, when the last of the delicate air goes by, I smile, I grin. When a gal with a touch of sin walks in, I hope, I pray. All I have to do is just one more in. Sadder but wiser girl, a girl for me. Sadder but wiser girl for me.
Press stop on this. That middle button? Oh, it's still on, that's all.
Alright, just leave it on. Don't want to get
Alright.
the Queen is! Oh, we're so excited about the band! I'm Ethel Tuttenmeyer, the piano girl. And this is Mrs. Hicks and Mrs. Squires and the Carmichaels. Francis, Madeline, and their cousin Bertha.
It still says record, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Maddie McHackney Shin, the mad one. Isn't it exciting, Madeline? Oh, I couldn't say. I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, yes, I'm reticent.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Shin. I understand. But you see, part of my plans include a committee on the dance. And Mrs. Shin, your foot, the way you raised it just now.
Well, you see, I have a funny
What form? What grace? What expression of mind and movement?
Mr. Hill.
You must accept the chairmanship of the committee of the ladies' dance, mustn't you? Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, bespeaks Del Sol. Will you say yes, Mrs. Shin?
Madeline McHackney Shin. Dancing well.
And you accept?
Yes, indeed.
And now the young lady who plays the piano, Marion Crew, I believe. After all, she is the librarian.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh, And one big glassy with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop a...
No!
Madam, I what can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, madam, heaven help us, the library caught on fire, and the volunteer host brigade had to whisper the news to Maria. Madam, I what can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need a madly, madly, madam librarian. If I still have home and I'm lost in my bunch of fall, I can lie on your floor and notice till my audience turns to Marian. Madam librarian. Now it's Why, no, Mershin. I collect doorbells. This particular specimen has an unusual...
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is a statutory in this county. A malfeasance without a permit. Why haven't you been down City Hall with your references?
Just missed you. Mr. Mayor, no.
What?
That spread of the little finger. It's hereditary.
Oh, it is? What does that mean?
It means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
That's good?
Is that good? It means America has at last produced an artist who can flugel a minute waltz in 50 seconds.
How could I get one of those for?
Signed here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17 import fee.
Yes, sir. Just think, I couldn't miss this whole... I haven't got any, son. You unscrupulous womanite. You unblankulous. You be down City Hall with your by-God references at 3 o'clock.
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't make myself any plainer if I say Quaker on his day off.
Mrs. Peru, do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, by George, well, not that he could ever be a really great, you
Oh,
understand.
is that so? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all the really great cornet players were Irish. O'Clark, O'Mendes,
But
O'Clyde.
Professor, we are Irish.
No! Oh, that cinches it. Signed here, Mrs. Brew. Your son was born to play the cornet. That'll be $17 earnest money. Not a penny more due until the first installment, payable at the opening of band practice. And of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Hello, son. Certainly his uniform. And there won't be a penny more due until delivery, which gives him 4 weeks to enjoy, to imagine, to anticipate, at no cost whatsoever. Never allow the demands of tomorrow to interfere with the pleasures and excitements of today.
Would it have
A strike? Certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe going right down the side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if you can get him to play in the band, then you'll have St. Michael's own way with you. But if anyone can do it, I'll bet you can. Out of a crowd, I'll pick you for hod carrying, clay pipe smoking, shamrock wearing, harp playing, Aberdeen pitching, Sarah's Hall Mitchner singing Irishman. Be gone and be jabbers. Where are you from, goodbye?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it. Yeah. Where did you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Was she now?
Yes, gold medal class of Art 5. How to do, Miss Peru?
How to do, Mr. Hill?
Why, of course, Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. You know, I'm trying to see
He
you
wants to
together.
put Winthrop in the band.
We're not interested, Mama.
But there he is. The boy may have his father's musical gift. He does have my jaw, you know.
Oh, really? Your husband musical? Well, I'd like to talk to him, I'm sure.
Do you burst into everyone's home like this, prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Well, now that's one for and one against. Now, why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. But that's just all the reason your brother should ask.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taking it away. He's been brooding about it for 2 years now. Would you care to explain it to him? As to your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice part of a man who sells gold-pin watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks, I hardly. I get the feeling she likes the idea. A little cautious, perhaps, but I'd hire that woman. Just keep me alive and I'll be back later in the week.
1 moment, Professor. About the boy's measurements, I make all his moves. Sleeve 21, waist 18, crouch 14.
Fine. That's all. I really must get back to the hotel now.
I do hope you'll excuse Marion. She's not really...
Now, Mrs. Peru, don't worry about a thing. I'm sure that deep down in heart she's as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Widow Peru.
Has he gone?
He has, and I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think about the future? Gary, Indiana Conservatory Class 1.
Colonel, may help me poke some large holes in the professor's flame.
Well, I give up. At your age, if you don't mind my asking, just what kind of light can I do to get to come right in along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Fry to backs me with the ancient history shop every time he comes into the library.
He does.
Or Ed Cabbage in that buggy of his with a removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for a man in shiny white armor either.
My white knight, never Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew all. Please hear me ask, show me love. All I want is a flame, and all I want is a modest man, a quiet man, a gentle man, a straightforward and honest man to suit me. Young cookie, somewhere in the state of Iowa, and I would like him to be more interested in love than he is in himself, and more interested in us than in me. And if occasionally he ponder what makes Shakespeare and Beethoven great, till I would love till I die, till I would love till I die. My white knight, never Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, let me walk with him where the others ride by, walk and love him till I
Sunita, hey, Sunita.
Tommy, how my lover's sitting right there in the bank. Hey, guys.
All right, then meet me after supper.
I can't. It's Edward League night. Meet you where? You see, isn't that just what I said? Last time the lump yard and now the footbridge. And where will you meet me after that? In the Black Hole Calcutta? Hey, guys.
All right, I only wanted to show you my invention.
What invention?
A music order from Marching Piccolo's lab. It still has a couple of minor flaws. See? Keep it tight enough to hold the music study. Cuts off your circulation. You can't wiggle your fingers.
Yeah, you want to do some, sir?
Could go blind.
Tommy, it's Papa.
Not the first thing I said, isn't it?
Yes, George.
Yes, the very first thing I said, or I'll tail the horse. Get that spellbinder's credentials, I said. Morning of July 4th, 1912. And now look, my wife is off dancing at any all hours of the day instead of in the home.
But George.
The school board saying in up street and down alley instead of tending to city matters. My oldest girl is brooding around with some wild kid, and my business has fallen off so far, I can't find a balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Is who?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can ever get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of 1 to 5.
Well, if you'll just take a moment to read about the conservatory. I'm sure you won't have to look much further. It's on page.
Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming up from the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon?
A likely story. At this hour of the day, nonsense. The Wells Fargo wagon?
It could be the band instrument.
The band instrument?
The Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street to play its classic before me. The Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday.
And once I got a free wagon.
Montgomery works at the bathtub and the cross got a song.
The Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street to free enterprise or COD. It could be curtains or dishes or a full boiler.
Yes,
It could be extra right and sure it could be something very, very special now. The Wells Fargo wagon is a going down the street to love as it passed my door. The Wells Fargo wagon is a going down the street. I wish I knew what he was coming for. And we expect a new rocking chair.
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet. Gee, thanks, Professor.
Men, you will each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Sister, isn't this the most scrumptious solid gold thing you ever saw? I never thought I'd see something so scrumptious such as this solid gold thing. Oh, sister.
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some by God too down them horns. In pretty short order, I'll see you in front of the grand jury over the county seats. Now, Miss Marion, about that book.
Pardon, Judge, and just read
You watch your phraseology. Get along if you want to. I've got to get something from the librarian about that book.
The ladies danced in these Tuesday nights at the high school.
Take the body with you. That's right. Lovely. ahead, you shoot that man.
It's you in the sunrise. It's you in my cup. It's you all the way to town. It's your sweet melody that sets me up. And it's your got to go, dear, that gets me down. It's you on my pillow in all of my dreams, till once more the morning breaks through. What words could be saner or truer, plainer than it's you.
Smile, girls!
Oh, yes, it's you.
Mr. Washington, you are entitled to 5 more minutes.
Well, if you think you can all just get back, go ahead.
Start her up, Mr. Washburn. Wait to see the new stuff Professor Hill told us.
All right, what'll it be?
The Shapoopy.
No, hold on, kids, for the very first day. Choose over the next time out, then anything but busting. The woman will wait, start coming out, then the clouds, then the ground, then the show, light it out, then anything, smoking. Walk the watch way, turn that one right side to me, turn that one side, turn that side to me.
Take your hands off my daughter!
Papa!
Mr. Schindler, Zanita and I are going to stay behind your back.
Why, you?
I mean, you'd rather do it in front of your back, but,
Do what? Never mind.
Zanita's scared of you, but I'm not. I would think you'd hate to have your own daughter scared of you. Jilly
I'm
Clark.
going to warn you once more. If I ever catch you touching my daughter, I'll by God horsewhip you to hell won't have it again.
Now, George!
Not one poop out of you, madam.
And the bikini's pink.
Yes! And now get out of this public building.
I've got some
on your hash as soon as get these premises off my old squirrel. Yes!
All right then, but in the meantime, I just want you to know I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. You'll be standing in line waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time the band plays its first concert, the individual members have to forge out their own wheelchairs on account of the broken legs you'll get from tripping over your beers. I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered. My feathered young... Never mind! Oliver, Daisy, you are going! I want this man's preferences and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than Mississippi sturgeon.
Do you mean you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. I couldn't make myself any clearer by saying, fight and hope you know well order.
Professor Hill, I think it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's defense.
Oh, that was nothing?
Yes, it was.
No, a man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths, the brave man, only 500. Well, you see, the mayor was already pretty mad on account of his pool table. Now, I suppose a musical recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help, but I couldn't think of asking you for a thing like that.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winslow's cornet.
His cornet, mother of pearl keys.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine, but you see, he never touches it. Well, the first week or so, he made a few experimental, blacks, I guess you'd say?
Yes, blacks.
And he sings the minuet and dee-dee-da almost constantly. But he never touches the cornet.
Well...
He says you told him it wasn't necessary.
Well,
he tells me about some thinking system. If he thinks the minuet should be, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Miss Marion, the think system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit, but so was Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the egg, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clapboard. Now, I cannot discuss these things here in public, but if you'll allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Sorry, Professor, but we got our orders.
Yeah, we all been deputized.
Yes, congratulations. Well, let's see now. You know, every time I try and give you fellows my references and credentials, you seem to get off the subject somehow. Now I have just what you want up in my hotel room. Take me a second.
Sorry, afraid we'll have to go along with you.
Oh, yes. Well, let's see if I have my key. What's this? It's a testimonial from, Madame Reedy, the only female bassoon player ever to appear on the Red Cat circuit. Her stage name, of course, actually Jewish.
Could I see that for a minute?
Yes, never forget the name Lighter Rose, same as the old song. Lighter Rose, I'm home again, Rose. To get the sun back in the sky.
I can hear the chapel bell chime, ding dong ding, at the least suggestion of the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here's my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose.
Dream of love, dream of love, dream of and so great we tell you, only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, oh sweet love,
I can hear the chapel bell chime, ding dong ding, at the least suggestion of the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here's my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a
Oh, Marion, will you ever stop arguing with yourself? Will you ever tell him? Won't you ever tell him?
Ah, yes, I know. I'm fiddlesticks.
Just open your mouth and let it come out.
Now, Mama.
Now, nothing. If he ever comes to call you again, you see him alone. And if you have the gumption to tell him how you feel,
Tell him.
well, there's nothing wrong with a ladylike hint.
Mama.
But you're where you been? Fishing.
And Harold, you mean Professor Hill?
And look, I still have some worms left.
Did you have a good time?
Roasted, and he taught me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. And he said he'd take me there someday. And he taught me a song that had hardly any S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the town that knew me well. If you'd like to have a logical explanation of how I happened on this elegant Encyclopedia, I will say without a moment of hesitation, pterodactylically, second like Louisiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana. You're Thank goodness. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. La-di-da.
Leave the dishes, Mama. I'll do them.
Don't you have to change for the sociable?
There's time later.
Do the shins look around here somewhere?
The shit home is on Easttown. This is Westtown.
Ah, criminate. I see you're the piano teacher in town. You must know something about that fella Hill for me to get back.
Yes?
Well, don't let that worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades. That swindling two-bit dimwigger. That's why I gotta see Shin. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop. Wish you were 20. Sure like to concentrate 5 minutes on you, girly girl.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cow. And Bill Sales. But just now I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity. That swindler Hill.
Mr. Cal, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed of my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me. He's not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music is your argument in C right now? He's no more professor.
I know all about that. Bad leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director at his school last year.
Wait a minute. Fine director. Tell me you heard one note of music from any band?
No, but...
Nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life. And he never will.
You just listen to me for a minute.
I'd like to. I'd like to do more than that at that time. Sure got the inclination. But I gotta get back on that train, and I gotta leave this dynamite in some way in the way of the devil. Bye, girly girl. See you next time.
You'll never catch that train at the depot. You'll have to get it at the crossing.
No, sir. Got to leave word, and I can see you ain't no one to leave.
Just a minute, Mr. Cal. You don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
I mean, I don't know you.
Yeah. I need more time.
I mean, as well as I'd like to.
No trouble there, girly girl.
I never met a man who sells animals before. That's something, well, quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal. What am I doing? I missed that train, I'm fired. I gotta leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your tin type. How do I know you're delivering these letters?
Rhyming.
Whoa.
There's your train, now run for it.
You double deal little. Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a gal in every county in Illinois. And he's taking it away from every one of them. And that's 102 counties. Not counting the piano teachers like you he knows he's up to. Just to keep their mouths shut. Neither one of you's heard the less of me, girly girl.
Without a sweetheart to my name. Good evening, Miss Marion.
These guys are good.
Huh?
That
I won't mean you're the same. So here's my love song. Not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose.
Harry dear, who was you talking to? Just my Professor Hill.
Miss Maru, top of the evening, Miss Marriott.
You and Marion come up and sit. I've got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some on then.
Shall we, set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I didn't mean anything.
Now, Miss Marion, I'm not suggesting that your invitation is for anything but academic enlightenment. The thing system, I've been by your house to try to explain it to you a time or two this week, but there always seem to be people around. Ladies mostly, I'd Aunt?
Yes, Miss Squires and several of the ladies.
I'm glad. Wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? No, ma'am. Well, it's evidently not the convenient night.
Professor Hill, is it really true that you've had 100... What I'm trying to say is...
Yes?
Is it really true that you developed a think system?
A what? A think system. Yes, it's really very simple. As simple as whistling. Nobody has to show you how to use your lips in whistling. You only have to think a tune clearly to have it come out clearly here. Now, just try this yourself before you have any questions.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you'd be dozens, even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the think system?
some more, some less. One young lady had even thought up the same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please, Professor Hill, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have many more important things to do than to explain the think system to me.
Can't think of one.
And I'm sure I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left that job to me so Mother Winthrop and I can have some security. Now, surely you don't believe.
Of course not. But why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
And jealousy also starts rumors about traveling salesmen. Tell me, what have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally, just generally.
What have you heard generally?
Just that. But of course it stands to reason that jealousy and disappointment can lead to. I mean, take you for instance, and your attentions to customers and well teachers might easily be misinterpreted. Mightn't they?
Well...
No, honestly, mightn't they? And so you say if another salesman or somebody were to become jealous, well then they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What good?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
And then it just goes to show that you shouldn't believe everything you hear. If you can discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you if we could just sit down. Your knees bend at all?
Well, we could sit on the porch steps.
We could also sit in a large hollow log over at the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I've got just for the sociable.
Then meet me there in 15 minutes.
I can't. Maybe some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll end up with nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering.
So would I.
The footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama! I just told the professor I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Well, glory be and the saints be praised, it works.
What does?
I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
have arrived. The kids are in them already. And people are going to be screaming for music if those kids show up at the sociable.
Yeah, Morse.
Here's most of the dough. I got Tommy to collect it. He's trying to hold the kids together at least, pretending to hold practice over at the lumber yard.
What time does the freight go?
9:40 from the junction.
It's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, if you want to throw the word all around here and get yourself caught in a bunny trap, you go ahead.
But Marcellus, I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
What I meant was, you're about 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fella.
Well, if you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh.
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the only one to find it easier to think clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, Miss Marion, surely you don't think I've been selling you anything.
Oh, no, you've given me something, and that's why I've decided to come.
But I don't recall giving.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful, and that's why I came, and I'm glad. Oh, please don't be afraid that I expect too much more from what you can expect a traveling salesman to stay put. There have been many ports of call, and there will be many more. But that's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you've left behind for me.
Marion, expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This could be it. Now what?
Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be able to leave this early. Besides, I had to keep her off balance now, didn't I?
Well, she's so far off balance now you can't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
Listen, Buster Brown, I've come up through the ranks on this little skirmish, and I'm not resigning without my commission.
But Greg, you can't get anywhere right out here on the footbridge.
Look, there's a place over at Madison Park that makes this footbridge look like an old lady's home. Now, Big, go get the ring. Miss Marion, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I didn't know about you.
Yes, but we really don't have to go into that just now, do we?
No, Harold. Or ever, for that matter. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately. But she did when you first came.
Oh, really? About what?
with all my heart.
But if you knew, why didn't you? Why, you little? Well, 110 cornets played the air. Then I modestly took my place as the one on the base, and I rolled hot up and down the square.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right behind.
Our star is shining bright and bright.
There were boys of every shape and sweet dreams in your still dreams. There were
Well, 110 cornets played the air.
I wish I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone, good night.
Right! You guys are crazy. She's going all over town, spilling everything. I'll say I'm crazy. Missed my train. Probably lost my job. But I got you now, Bill, and you'll pay. You'd be in the clink right now, had been for the piano teacher. Told her all about you, wouldn't you? Lily gags me around town so I couldn't get in shape. Little dried up head, hungry ducksy round heel biscuit. Get out of here or I'll kill you, you dirty man. You boy, you big blob. I'll stay in this town till you get yours up, down, through, and sideways. Why, you never even knew the territory.
Grant, here's your stuff. We're racing the alley. Come on, hurry up.
And the fountain.
Stop everything. Listen to this man.
Ew.
You gullible green grass goats! Can't you get up your heads? You're being swindled out of your eye teeth right now? This minute? There's a burglar in the bedroom where you're filling in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill. Road agents. Highwaymen. Pickpockets. Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister. And yours, madam. And yours, lady. Ever since you first came to this town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any man. There never
Would too. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me go, you big liar!
What's the matter? You wanted to hear the truth now, didn't you? Now look, I'm bigger than you, and you're going to stand here and get it all, so you might as well quit wiggling. Now, there's two reasons why I wanted you in the band. First of all, you're a wonderful kid. I've thought so from the beginning. That's why I wanted you in the band, just so you'd quit moping around all summer.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
And what's the second thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, the second thing, well, come to think of it, you're not entitled to know that anyway.
I wish you never came to River City.
No, you don't, Winthrop.
But Sister, he promised us.
I know what you promised us. It all came true just like you said. The colors, the lights, the flags, and the symbols.
Where was all of that?
And the way every kid walked around this town this summer and looked and acted, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish he'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No. Now go, Harold, please.
Go on, Professor.
I can't do it, Winthrop. For the first time in my life, I got my foot stuck in the door. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was.
Right. We're here. That way, that way.
Come on, Professor, that way.
Which is why I interrupted the program at this point. Rest assured that snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by this time. Yes, and always remember, fellow river citizens, I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to prevent this dire happening from happening.
What have you done to get our money back?
That man collected nearly $300 for uniforms. Just tonight. We haven't even seen any of those uniforms yet.
He's slippery, I told you!
We need any uniform. Or my boy either. No, it's just after supper.
He's a kidnapper.
Fine situation here.
Just a minute! Virtuous triumph! The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those, as I have heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who forget our everlasting Irish-stubborn chip-on-the-shoulder attitude long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely there ought to be some of you who are grateful to him for what he walked to River City, and if so, I should think you would want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. There's a person in this hall who doesn't think this man Hill should be tarred and feathered. Let him stand up. You loudly sit down! And the rest of you stand tonight like a good Shropshire sheep! Have you people forgotten how you bought expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, and high-priced band instruments? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your children will be taught to play the band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Think, people. Think.